file. Let's maybe add it outside of this grid. I'll put it here, and it will be type of file. So we have it here. It's in Swedish, but we will hide it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The class name hidden, so it's not visible now. I will grab it from here, and now instead of this button that we have for upload, I will change this to label. And this input, I will just put it inside this label. And now let's see if I hit the upload, it opens upload window for my Mac, and I can upload files. All right, first I will also add the cursor pointer here, so I will have this hand icon, and now let's fix the uploading part. So to upload a photo, we have this input of type file, and now we need to define a function. When something changes on this input type file, we want to upload that file that is inside this input. So let's do here on change, upload, upload photo, just like this. Upload photo, and now let's define this function here somewhere at the top, and let's do function upload a photo, and we will have an event here, and this is important because inside this event we have a lot of important information. Like inside this input we have files. So how we can grab it? First we go inside input, inside event we go to target, and the target is actually the input, and the files are inside that files. So we can grab it like this, and we can do const files equals event target files. So I can do just console log, and I can display files that are inside it. So now let's maybe grab an image, this one. I will just save it to my downloads, and I can upload it. Let's go to downloads, let's upload it, and let's see inside console we get files, which is file list, and we have one file here like this. Right, so now but it hasn't been uploaded. We are just console logging this. So for upload, I will use, we can use Reactjs, but I think it will be easier for me to use fetch this time, because I know exactly how to send files with fetch. But well, I think that we can even do this with Reactjs, doesn't really matter. So let's do Reactjs. We were doing this with fetch many times in other tutorials. This time we will do all React requests with Reactjs. So it's the Reactjs, and it will be post to /upload, and then we will want to send some data, and our data, let's define it here, data will be actually new form data, like this. And to the form data, we are going to, to our data, we are going to set a file to be the first file from here. So let's do just files 0. Or maybe we can just upload all the files. Let's do files to be files, and or maybe we can name it as photos. Yes, and then we are doing a post request to /upload with our data, and we want to add some extra headers. So let's do headers, and for this headers, let's do content type. Content type will be, and here we'll put, because we are using form data, it's multi-part form data, and I think that's it. So let's now make this async. Let's add a wait here, or if you don't like async and await, you can get rid of this async and await, and you can here after the post, you can do that then, and then we have response, and inside the response we have data, so we can grab it. So let's do const data from response, like this. Maybe we can just do console log data. Yes, for now. But this data, let's say this data will be a file name to our photo. So maybe we can just do add the same way as we did it here. So I will just copy this and this file name. Let's rename our data to file name, sorry. And now we need to fix this API endpoint so we can upload our photos. As you can see, we are sending this as a photos form data element. So index.js API, let's see, let's scroll to the bottom and let's add app post. Sorry, I will first remove this dir name console log, app post slash upload, just upload. And to do upload, we are going to use another package called Malter or Malter, I don't know. Yarn add Malter like this inside API. Now let's require this. So let's do const Malter equals require Malter, and here we get, as always, arrow function with request and response, arrow function like this. So inside this function we define what should happen for this endpoint. And well, first we want to upload stuff, but for this upload we want to use our Malter middleware. So here, before this input, let's define our upload functionality outside of this endpoint. So let's call it const and upload, or maybe photos middleware, and equals its Malter function here, and we will just do destination to be uploads and just slash maybe here. I don't know if this slash is even needed. Maybe we can just do uploads. Yes, and then we have this photos middleware, and we can just put it here as a second param, and then our arrow function, response function, will be a third param. So let's put our photos middleware here, but we cannot put it like this. We need to also call it, and as you can see, we can call it as a single if it's a single file or any non-array. Let's see if we have multi. No, but we have array. So let's call array, and we have two params here that we need to add. The name is photos, because as you remember from places page, we are sending this data as photos, and here we have files. Another thing is here max count. Let's say that maximum number of files will be 100. All right, so now let's try if this will actually work. So if this will upload anything, then we will have actually info about this inside our request about already uploaded files. So let's do response JSON with just request files like this. And now let's see if something will happen. I will just let's see, we are sending this file as a file list, but let's change it to an array like this. Let's use this track to send it as an array. We are sending files. I don't know if this will work. It should be either string or blob. So we need to loop through those files. For file of files, let's do const file of files. Let's do photos and file, but we want to add many photos. So let's see, can we put an array here? Data, maybe we can do something like this, photos and files. And then let's see if this will work. Yes, so let's do like this. And yeah, sorry, one thing I forgot to send. No, we have this data, and we have this content type should be with capital T. Let's see, content type string. Now everything looks fine. So let's try again. I will refresh here, and let's see, open. Still an empty parenthesis here. Let's see, we have photos, and it says object file list. Maybe we need to add just multiple to this input type file that we forgot. So let's do multiple, and this should work. I will try to add the download two files, so I will save this one as well. Save, and now let's refresh. Let's scroll to here. Let's select those two. Let's upload, and let's see how we are sending this. Upload. We are sending photos, and yeah, I think now I know what is the problem. We need to loop through those files. Let's see, photos, but instead of set, we need to do append, and we need to append with each file. So now let's do for, and now let's do for I loop. So let's do let I equals 0 and smaller than file's length, I++, and let's put this photos here inside. So for the, let's append the photos with this files of I. So here inside we will have an array of files, and we are appending for each file thanks to this loop. Now let's save it. Now let's reload it. Now let's upload two photos. Open. Let's see, upload. We are sending photos as 2. We are doing append. Let's see, preview. And finally we get some meaningful response. Right, so let's see, index.js. Now it finally works. So for each file inside request files, we have something like this. We have destination, file name, and original file name. Let's see if we can open it. I will select, I will take this path name, and let's try to open it here. And it just downloaded because the extension was missing. We didn't have any WebP or anything else. So let's grab the extension and let's rename this file on our server. Because here inside uploads, you can see that those two files are without an extension. Those have that JPEG and stuff, but those are without an extension. So let's go back to index.js API, and let's grab the path for each file, and let's rename each file. So let's do const, for each loop. So for let I equals 0, I smaller than request files length, and I++, and let's do that const file info equals request files of this I counter, and from this file info we can grab a path for this specific file. So let's maybe just grab here path, and then we can rename it. So to rename files on the server, we will require fs file system library, require fs like this. Let's scroll to the bottom here, fs rename sync, and the old path will be path, and new path will be the same path that we have, but I want to add this extension. So let's do const new path equals old path, but I want to add extension .webp or .jpeg. So how can I grab an extension? From the path, no, it's not in the path. We don't have an extension, but we have it inside original name. So let's grab original name, and then if we take original name, and let's take it, original name, and we split it using a dot, then we will have several parts divided by dots. So let's do split and by dot, and now we want to have the last part. So let's do const equals, and here I will just do, here I can probably do .rest, and then here extension. Can we do like this? Now it looks like it will not work here. So instead of this, I will just do parts, and then parts will be an array of every part of the string, but it will be divided by dots. So in this example, the first part will be this, and the second part will be this extension. So our extension will be actually the last part. So let's do parts length of -1. So the new path will be path plus dot plus extension. This way we can rename it from path to be new. Yes. And yes, and this way we can add the new path to our request files, or we can just create an array of uploaded files somewhere here. Let's do const uploaded files equals empty array, and here for every renamed file we can do uploaded files push, so we can add, and let's add here new path, and here on the response.json let's just respond with uploaded files. Now here I will reload upload. Let's select those two images, and now let's see, we have upload slash and this webp image. Let's see if this will work. Enter. Yes, it does. It returns with slash uploads. Maybe we don't want this. Maybe we want to have only the file name. So I will do here for new path, I will replace it uploads slash to just empty string. And this way, if when we add it to uploaded files array, it will be just file names. So let's try again, upload those two, upload, and we have just file names. And well, now let's see if this works out. We have something here next to our upload button. We have one image, but it looks weird. Let's see why. Because we have two images inside one entry. Let's go to places page and let's see inside our upload photo. We are setting the data from the response as one item, but it can be many images. As you can see here, here we have two images. So let's tell that this will be file names, plural, because this will be an array. And because this is an array and we want to spread it here, we add 3 dots. Right, now let's see. If I hit upload, let's pick those two, open, and we have those two. Yes, so this works nice. We want to fix the sizing of those images, right? So let's get down to the grid of those photos, and I want to add the height for those photos. So maybe first I will reload here, and even this button should be bigger. So I will add height to be maybe 32, yeah, something like this. And then I will do the same for all those divs for photos. Class name, height 32, right? But now if I upload 2 photos, let's see how this will look like. Didn't really work for this one. Let's see. Okay, so it's this one, and it has an image that is bigger. So first we want to make this image centered. So we want to pull it up a little bit. So to fix it, I will first make this one flex. Yes. Then for the image inside, as you can see, the image shrinked in height, and I want to take it so it will take all the width. So I will do width full on the image. But let's see now. Now it takes all the width, but it's stretched. It's wider than it should be. We should increase the height. And how we can do this? For this image, we need to add the object fit of cover. Let's see, object cover. So now it is stretched. I mean, it's not stretched, but it looks better. And now we want to make sure it's centered. So let's do position center. I think it works without this position center. Let's see. I think it just works now. Maybe I will download a photo that is yeah, like this, from the top to the bottom. Let's save this one. I will reload, and let's upload those 3 photos to see how this will look like. Okay, so I don't know what photo was it. Oh, okay, it was this one. I think it looks good. All right, so upload works, and both from the link and from the upload button,